What's up? I am excited. I'm scared but excited. I am going to put myself out there with all my flaws and imperfections, and hopefully at the end of this, I'm gonna be a bit better. So, day one, I need to look at 3 videos about composition and framing, photography videos to get the feel of it, and then check them twice, like Santa Claus. And afterwards, I need to take 100 pictures to get the feel of how to compose and how to frame a shot. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully, at the end of this, I'm better at filmmaking, at photography, at being creative with my stories. And that, of course, helps my YouTube channel, but it also brings more value to what you see on my channel. And that's what I'm here for. Be creative and put stuff out there that I love and things that you guys might like. But before I get started, laundry. Now that my laundry is in the washing machine, I can start searching up videos about composition and framing. And there is a lot of information out there, but I can boil it down into a few simple concepts. First off, what is composition and framing? In my point of view, composition is how you arrange everything in a picture, and framing is how you place your camera to show everything that's in the shot, or not to show everything that's in the shot, because that's also an option. What you show is important, and what you leave out is also important. So that's what I took out of everything I got about framing and composition. But that's not all. Of course, there are many rules about how to compose and frame your pictures, and many of these rules are very well known. For example, rule of thirds, symmetry, leading lines. These are basic rules that most everybody knows, but I also found a few very interesting rules, like golden ratio, golden triangle, juxtaposition, and frame within a frame. So, now that I have all my information, it's time to put it in practice. Alright, so I'm outside, gonna take my 100 shots. I did my laundry already, and I was thinking, where can I take some shots? And outside, as you can see, it's a lot of greenery, a lot of trees and flowers and such, so I'm gonna take some shots outside. I've been taking shots, and composition wise, framing wise, it's, of course, I've got the grid on my cell phone. I'm taking shots with my cell phone. I've got the grid, so it helps, and I realized every shot I take on the 3rd or the 4th, I start to feel the picture in the environment, right? So basically, I find a flower, or I find a tree, I find a light post, and I think, okay, what's interesting about this, right? What would I want to say with this picture? And I take the first shot. It's okay, it's a shot, it's a picture. And then I start to think about the composition, and then I start to think about the 3-point framing, right? And on the 3rd or on the 4th picture, I start to realize, hey, this looks better, right? And I realize that the more things I shoot, the better I focus on the picture within the situation, right? So, for example, my first shot ever was this, but then my next subject was better. My next subject was better, and the one after that, right? So I start to feel how the composition should look like. I start to feel how the shot should be framed, right? So, yeah, 100 shots in a day, it helps. It helps. It helps your intuition. All right, so it's day 2. I have to take 50 shots, interesting shots going outside. But because of the virus and the pandemic going on, it's not really suitable to be outside right now. So I'm just gonna stay around my house, the environment, cars, nature, whatever I can find, and make something interesting of it. So the 50 shots, they are going well as can be. As you might notice, the light isn't really nice today. The sun isn't quite out, but I've taken some nice shots, some nice pictures. But talking about the sun and lighting, tomorrow I have to do 3-point lighting, watch videos and take shots of subjects in 3-point lighting, and I don't have 3 lights, so I think that has to wait for another day. Also, I'm still taking photos on my telephone. I did, however, buy a new camera, so stay tuned for that. And hopefully that means that I'll have nicer pictures and also better video quality. So things are looking up. And as I said, I want to finish every one of these episodes off with a feedback session. So say hello to Shah. She's a good friend of mine, amateur photographer, and this is our feedback session. So first off, what's up?
I'm alright. Just chilling.
Just chilling?
Yeah, just chilling.
You staying safe?
Yeah. I'm in lockdown mode. I never leave my house, like, except for like once a month. Gonna get my groceries, and then I'm inside for the rest of the month again.
Yeah. How did you start with shot compositions? How did you start getting information about this?
But when I started, I was just like everyone else. Just if I saw something pretty, I took a picture of it. And that was it. So I didn't really focus on the whole science behind it.
Uh-huh.
I had a couple of friends that are photographers, and I did a ride along, let's say, for a photo shoot he was doing. And I guess we just talked about it, and then he was like giving me tips and like giving me feedback on the pictures I took. So that's how I started out. And after that, it was just the same as you, just watching videos, looking at tutorials, stuff like that, and then just practice.
What would be your first advice from me? I'm starting out. I just bought a camera, by the way.
Yeah, congrats.
Thank you. What would be your first advice for me in the zin van things to think about when framing a shot or wanting to start in photography?
Wanting to start, I would say when you get camera, just take it out, go over everything with it, just get yourself accustomed to the camera you're using.
Yeah.
And then after that, just take a bunch of pictures. Like first day, don't even think about comp, just take pictures, just take a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Just get the feel of the camera and everything. And then after that, I would say think of what you want your picture to say. Like when you're going with composition, it's just all about letting the person who sees the picture like into your mind, basically. Like this is what I want you to focus on. This is what I want to show you. Yeah. And just start with that, and then you're good to go.
When did you stop focusing on every step for a photo, and when did it start becoming second nature for you?
I think like the first couple of months, I was like super focused on the theory behind it. So I was like super focused on making sure that my grade is okay, that my focus for the picture. Like for the first couple of months, I was like super focused on it. But then after that, I was just doing it. So it wasn't really something that's gonna take you super long, especially if you're taking a lot of photos. You're just gonna get the hang of it and just go with it.
How do you go about with limitation? If you think you want a specific shot, but you don't think that you either have the skills for the shot or the equipment for the shot, how do you go about that?
Now with like my camera limitation and skills, like I have these visions in my head of how I want a picture to come out.
Yeah.
So I'll go and I'll do what I think I have to do to get that kind of picture. Yeah. But then it wouldn't work out. It's kind of disappointing because, in your head, it's like so perfect. You're like, okay, if I do this, and this, I'll get the image that I want. And then it won't come out the same. And it's like, kind of disappointing, but the thing is, you just gotta keep trying. Like, don't get it today, I'll get another day.
So, can I ask some direct feedback on some of my pictures?
Yeah, let me pull them up. Give me a second. Okay, I have a question first. Did you like
Go ahead.
spill the rice accidentally and then thought like, let me take a picture of this?
So the first thing that went through my head, so I was opening the fridge, had the bucket of rice in the fridge. I opened the fridge, it fell down. It's on the floor. Now I'm like, but the second thing that went through my head, this is a nice shot. Because the rice felt so aesthetically pleasing in my head for some reason. I could already see the title, Mishaps.
The focus point of this picture is basically the trees, right?
Yeah, because my idea was I was trying to make this balance, like one side nature, one side city, humans.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
But it's just that because you have the tree, it overlaps on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
It really like takes away from the symmetry of half.
Okay.
Basically, just like you have the two halves,
Yeah.
and then it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna switch right in there.
Yeah.
So it's kind of off balance a little bit, but I
Okay.
get what you were trying to do because it overlaps. It takes away from the whole balance thing.
Yeah.
But it was a good shot. Especially, I like the idea of like one half is nature, the other half is,
Other half is civilization.
yeah, other side. I liked this one.
Yeah, the bench.
Yeah, I like because I'm a rule of third fan, so I like how like this is like a third of the picture. So it's like you did the line. I like that part.
Yeah.
And I also like that the depth of field on the bench itself. So you're really focusing not on the whole bench itself, but just on this point, like right
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
So I like that part. It would have been great if there was something specific about that point
Yeah,
instead of just like,
the moss.
yeah. But it was still a great shot. I liked it a lot.
Taking 100 shots a day, it's easy, but when you stop to think about a shot, then it becomes difficult.
Yeah. It's easy to just point your camera and shoot. It's just actually taking pictures of stuff that have like some depth in them.
Yeah?
That's when it get hard.
Yep. So, that's all I have for you this week. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming along. If you've liked this video, please leave a like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. And see you next week.